Good morning, Eagles. Welcome back to this week's episode of WLTV.
This week, we start our annual food and toy drive. All students are welcome to bring in donations to their advisories. All donations will go to local pantries in the lighting community up until December 2nd.
And that's not the only fundraiser happening. Later this week on Friday the 18th, we'll be selling pieces of duct tape during your lunch periods to tape Mr. Powers to the walls.
All proceeds will go to our school's Best Buddies program. Lighting is also celebrating American Education Week, so make sure to thank all the wonderful teachers who make Lighting the place it is.
Hey, Amy, have you heard from any of your colleges yet?
Actually, yeah, I've heard from some. Have you?
Yeah, I've heard from a couple, but I'm still waiting on some.
Something students overlook is the opportunity to transfer credits from Trident to other universities.
Wait, you could do that?
Yeah, you can, and here's Liana and Beatrice with more.
Post-secondary planning can be stressful for many students. At Leiden, many students plan to attend college, go into trades, or join the military.
My original plan after high school was to join the Air Force, but then I couldn't because I got disqualified for having a genetic disorder. Since I was supposed to go to the Air Force, I didn't really have any other plans. So it's either this or be a bum at home.
For those planning to pursue a higher education, financial costs of attending a four-year university can be overwhelming depending on the school, location, and major. Triton College is one of the local community colleges where students can earn their associate's degree before transferring to a four-year university. Mr. Ian Torres, the transfer specialist at Triton, speaks more about the benefits of attending community college.
The main reason, right, for going to a community college is usually saving money. The reality is that attending a community college, it is significantly cheaper than attending a four-year institution, whether the institution is a public institution or a private institution.
Community college allows students to complete their general education courses at a fraction of the cost, meaning they only need to worry about completing career-specific courses after transferring.
A student that's completing an associate's degree, we recommend them to be between 12 credit hours and 15 credit hours. 15 credit hours being the optimal, because if you do 15 credit hours per semester, you will for sure be done in two years.
Being a transfer student also has its own scholarship benefits.
As a transfer student, many institutions, they already give you automatic scholarships for being transfer students that students don't even have to apply to. The moment that they apply to the institution, they qualify for those scholarships.
Triton currently partners with 93 schools, including DeVry, North Central, and online degrees at Governor State and University of Maryland Global. In a recent article by the Chicago Tribune, Triton College officials announced that the community college has partnered with Arizona State University to provide a guaranteed admissions transfer program for Triton students. The program, My Path to ASU, allows students to earn credits and track their coursework so they can obtain their bachelor's degree at ASU after earning their associate's from Triton.
When it comes to admission requirements, there's a GPA requirement and then an official transcript requirement. With the GPA, you have to keep in mind that it might vary from institution to institution and also depending on the program that you're applying to. Usually we see a minimum 2.5 GPA, but that's usually for general admission into a particular college or university.
Mr. Torres encourages students to take advantage of Triton's Transfer Center, as well as the Triton website, which has many additional resources and information about the different transfer programs, such as guaranteed admission agreements, 2+2 and 3+1 agreements, and transfer guides.
Other people that you should be talking to are the college and university reps. Even if you're speaking to the transfer advisor, even if you're meeting with your academic advisor at your community college, you should always be speaking to the representatives at those four-year institutions, because there's information on their site that they might also be able to provide for you that we don't know because we don't work with that institution. Right?
Transferring credits is important to me so do your research because sometimes the credits might not transfer.
Liana. I'm sure many students will find that very helpful.
Wait, Amy, do you know what's in 7 days?
My birthday?
You're wrong. It's actually Thanksgiving.
Well, I can't wait to go shopping with my birthday money.
And I can't wait for all the food. Which reminds me, Leslie and Griselda did a segment on investigating how high schoolers value friends, family, or shopping during the holiday season.
With Thanksgiving coming up, traditionally considered a time of turkey and family, some other traditions have started to emerge for many Americans. Thanksgiving marks the beginning of holiday shopping season, the day after Thanksgiving, known as Black Friday. According to NBC News, Black Friday sales total $8.9 billion last year, with an average shopper spending over $360. With all this spending comes the choice between spending time with family versus spending time shopping, or even for some high schoolers working the Black Friday shift. Victoria Coronel, a senior at West Leiden High School, is looking forward to spending some quality time with her family.
I think it's a way for everyone just to get together and just be just one quality time. Because I feel like a lot of people during throughout their day, they don't really spend time or communicate with them. So I think it's it's nice just to be sitting in one room and just connect with each other.
Having family time, because lately, I guess like my whole family has been doing different stuff and I just really want to be with them.
Ironically, a holiday centered with thanks, sometimes the shopping can show just how ungrateful people are. Frequently, we see Black Friday shopping leading to violent altercations for students like Stephanie Padilla, who works at the Rosemont outlets. While coming with additional work hours and a paycheck, these days also come with stress of dealing with difficult customers.
So lately it's been getting like really packed. There's been like a lot of people, a lot of like messes going around, and they think that because that there's like a special sale.
What I like the most is actually finding something that I actually wanted for a good price, like finding good things. The worst part, I think, is just like the mess and like the whole drag of it, honestly, is probably the worst part.
Regardless of how you decide to spend your Thanksgiving evening, it is important to be grateful, appreciated, and surrounded by the ones we love the most.
Thank you, Leslie and Griselda. I know I'm excited to spend time with family and friends and watch the FIFA World Cup over break.
Transitioning to sports now, the IHSA has recently added a new sport to the winter season.
For the first time in state history, girls will finally have their own division for wrestling.
Here's Kevin and Damien discussing the recent addition to the sport.
Illinois boys wrestling started in the 1960s and has continued with annual tournaments through today. However, this was explicitly a boys-only sport, but in 1972, President Nixon passed the Title IX legislation giving girls athletics more opportunities nationwide. That same year, there were no fewer than 27 states that hosted their first girls wrestling matches. Though girls wrestling has started, it wasn't sanctioned as an official sport until 2017 and 2018 when 6 states, Alaska, Texas, Tennessee, Hawaii, California, and Washington approved it. Currently, 34 states have girls wrestling with sanctioned state championships, with Illinois being one of the latest to sanction it.
So before last year, if girls were on the team, we would match them up with boys from other schools to compete. Now it's separated. So the girls wrestle the girls, and now the boys strictly just wrestle the boys. They have their own regional tournament, state series, so it's split that way. So how's it coaching the girls? We've actually we've had girls on the team before since I've been here. So I've been here over 10 years, and every year we have a few girls on the team. So it's nothing that's really new when it comes to practice. However, now it's a IHSA sanctioned sport, so that's what's kind of changed about it.
Girls wrestling is growing across the country and is becoming a great opportunity for girls in Illinois to get a chance to try a different sport they never had in a while. But here it is, and we have Coach McSherry and varsity player Sandra Jaquez to tell us more.
Well, my dad did it in high school, and this is our first year that Leiden has had it, so I'd like to try it out. And if we would have had it since the beginning of my high school years, I would have done it, but I want to try it as my senior year.
How is it different? We practice all together, so nothing really changes with the technique that we show. The practice is structured the same for everyone, so we really don't do anything different in that regard.
I just plan on learning the basics, and I want to get good for it. Maybe not do it in college, but it'd be cool too.
I think it's a great opportunity for females that are looking to get involved in a different sport. Girls wrestling is one of the fastest growing sports right now. There's colleges that are adding it to their programs, D1 through D3. So it's growing big time. It's an Olympic sport. I don't think a lot of people realize that girls wrestling is an Olympic sport. So it's providing a lot more opportunities for those that are interested in being part of it.
I think it'd be cool for people to join because it's just something new for Leiden, and I think it's a cool sport to stay active.
We're a non-cut sport. It's not too late if you're thinking about it. Come and see me. We can talk. It's not too late to come out and be part of the program.
For any additional questions, please email Mr. McSherry.
Hey Armani, who's your favorite person at Leiden?
My favorite teacher would
Not interested, but I do want to know what Arnaldo thinks in this week's Meet Me in a Minute.
My name is Arnaldo Huerta. I'm a senior.
Who's going to win the World Cup?
The World Cup? Brazil or Argentina, but Brazil, for sure.
What's your favorite song?
Favorite song, probably the Baby by Justin Bieber. I want to be like a electrician, maybe for now.
What's your most recent emoji?
Ooh, let's go to my dad's text messages here, and it's my dad, so kind of random a bit. Messi, Ronaldo. Dang, Messi. Blood type, O negative. Favorite person at Leiden, right here. This man right here. Turn the camera. Andrew. He's my favorite person ever.
Thank you so much for tuning in into this week's episode of WLTV.
Until next time,
Go Eagles!
Advisories. Although, dude, I wasn't finished. I was doing so.
Too many.
WLTV squad.